You want to learn to feel comfortable with massive amounts of social pressure. Okay, I'm good enough. What I have to say is good enough. And then you do it, and then people actually stare. All eyes are on you, and the people are like, oh, too much pressure, and then they shy away. You can't have all eyes on you without social pressure.
Yeah, so it may be something different, but in my self-help journey, I kind of thought in my morals, I don't want to be brutal towards animals. And I came along with your video, so thank you so much to my authentic self, to be vegan. So I was wondering if you could maybe talk about what your thoughts are on veganism as an alignment of your values of being against animal abuse, and your thoughts on animal slavery in the topic of self-help and self-fulfillment as a human being.
Yeah. Well, obviously I'm very against animal slavery, animal torture, animal cruelty. I was vegan myself for a little over a year. However, I started off feeling very good, and then I felt a little worse. So you're not going to like me, but I incorporated some more meat. In terms of the actual cruelty, so on and so forth, there's many takes on it. Being on the other side of the internet, who knows what's real? There's some that say that veganism actually hurts animals more, others say they're not. And for myself, although I'm very against cruelty, so on and so forth, I'm also a very big believer in my own well-being is important to me.
Yes.
And I will not sacrifice that. It's the whole, it kind of goes against the people pleaser. For myself personally, I feel worse, and I tried it. I feel worse when I'm vegan, so I'm not.
So, but is it okay to sacrifice someone else in order to justify like your taste buds, or saying I didn't go to, I guess you didn't look into nutrition too much, because there is nothing that we need from an animal-based diet that we cannot get from plants. So it's just brutal, and it's just not really being able to confess a mistake that we have made in our lives. I think it's the most important, that's also something why I'm here. It's the most important part of your character, how you treat the ones that are weaker than you. As a father, you would know that that's a core value of our life. And
the other one is also accept nature and death.
Accept nature, but murder, it doesn't have to be a part of nature. That's just a naturalistic fallacy.
Thank you. I'm not an expert.
I'm in the perfect room. Everybody here wants to be a better person, but you cannot be a good person if you enslave animals. It's not an opinion if you use violence towards animals. It's not an opinion. There is no pride in animal abuse. Be vegan.
Be vegan. No, I love meat. But
Ist der Geilste hier.
I did have
Come on! Where's the goddamn realness?
If you're not vegan, you are very ridiculous. Be vegan, not an animal abuser. There's no justification to consume animal products, Julian. Be a good father, be a good man, be vegan. After thoughts? From the point on where we stood up and asked him about veganism, it was only blah blah from his mouth. I mean, I liked some of the points he made, and there were some take-home messages, so you shouldn't just write a person off completely just because he's an animal abusing hypocrite, because he may make other valid points. But, yeah, I think it's very sad that someone who is standing for self-development and becoming the best version also of yourself, living your core values, I would not want to believe that his core value is animal abuse, but as long as he's not being vegan, his actions portray animal abuse, animal slavery as a core value, and I do not approve that, Julian, and the animals don't either. Be a good man, be a good father, live nice values such as protecting the weaker. Just be fucking vegan.
Let's dive into the darkness, let's process it, let's let go of it. And that's what this is about. That's why I'm here. You're here to dive into some real shit, then brace yourself. But it all starts with the willingness, the honesty, and then taking that perspective of, instead of trying to blind myself to it, let's dive right into it. sense? Are you ready for this? Yeah. I hope so.